What up, yo? It's Luna the Bright One. Welcome back to my channel if you're a constant visitor, and welcome if you are new. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, then don't watch anymore. If you like it, then you can watch more. I have lots of videos. I've got tarot reading videos, and I've got ones called Casual Conversations with Luna the Bright One. These are the ones about me and my stories and experiences and so on and so forth about all sorts of things. And if it helps you, fucking right on. And if not, then go on to somebody else. Okay, now that that's if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that as well. Thanks. Thank you very much. I do not do, for tarot readings, I don't do personal readings at the moment. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So this is going to be about twin flames, and this is just going to be about twin flame facts that I've experienced, and some things, I might even go into some things that other people have experienced that may be different than I have already, and so on and so forth. I had 3 twin flame videos prior to this one, which I erased because I fucking wanted to. So this one is going to be about just more or less simple facts and things that, instead of telling like a big old long story about all sorts of shit that fucking happened, or crying and or whatever that bullshit is, okay? Because for real, this shit will make you cry. Oh, and there are false twin flames, which I ungratefully had to fucking be a part of, I guess. And the second one, I don't even know if that was in either. Anyway, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. And these parts I wrote down. If you guys know me and have seen my other videos, everything is off the cuff, yo. Everything is off the cuff. Because that's how I roll. But I wrote the things down just so I can kind of keep focus. All right, so number 1 is telepathy. We got intense feelings. We have astral sex. We've got the runner chaser sort of thing. We've got courage and fucking lack thereof, because they're, oh my God, is like no courage in this world. Some of the things are opposite of your type, generally, that you like, and false twin flames, as I have mentioned. Thankfully, it's getting a little bit warmer, yo, because for real, I am so not a cold fan, but I'm also so not a hot fan. I like it in the middle. All right, so telepathy. Even the fake ones will have telepathy. We're just going to go right into it. The fake ones will have telepathy as well. So this is how... this is why you don't necessarily know if it's fake or if it's real, because both of you will have telepathy. I think, though, the more real one, because I've had both, is a little more, I think it is, no, actually, both of them are the same, come to think about it, yeah. I was just gonna, no, they both are the same. Anyway, so you guys will have telepathy. At first, it's kind of fucking weird if you have never had telepathy before with anybody else. They say certain things and you're like, oh shit, is that fucking me or not? And really, it's not. You also have to distinguish between your emotions and somebody else's emotions. If you're unable to do something like that, this is going to be a fucking hell of a ride for you. So telepathy is a big thing. You guys will have dreams about each other. Definitely that, because the dreams are kind of in the 5D sort of deal, the soul type realm. And you will communicate with each other via soul way before the body even communicates. Sometimes you will have a connection with the body, like a hi, and then very little connection after that, but then the souls will like connect. Sometimes the bodies won't even meet each other, and then you'll have a soul connection depending on how you meet. Like my first one, oh, I was going to say go to that video. But I fucking deleted it. So who cares about that story? Anyway, so this intense feelings, very, very fucking intense feelings. Very intense. You will fall in love like that. The other one will fall in love instantly. And the other one, this is true with all love scenarios, whether it's a twin flame or not. One always, you ever heard somebody say like, oh, I saw him or I saw her and knew that they were going to be my future husband, wife, and whatever. And then you went after him. Where the fuck are those motherfuckers with the courage? Seriously. Jesus Christ. I know I can be intimidating, but come on now. Come on now. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so intense feelings are very fucking intense, like super duper intense, like something you've never felt before, ever in your entire life. And because I don't want to necessarily go too far into that, because I want to go into the courage thing. Definitely want to go into that. But the intense feelings can be like you're feeling super love, like you totally become maybe even obsessed with a person and cannot stop thinking about them. You will see them in other people. That's with love anyways. You see them in other people. You thought you have to like, what the hell? Like, look back and shit. Thought I saw that person, and and it's not. So there's that. Excuse me. And then you to go into like the soul thing, where your souls will definitely meet first and it becomes more intense. There's also astral sex with the intensity, and that fucking shoots through the roof. The intensity with everything, because if you masturbate for one, they can come in, or you can go in, depending on who's astral projecting and shit, and actually have astral sex with you, or you with them, and so on and so forth. And hopefully this shit is fucking wanted by both sides. And if it's not, then you're just a motherfucking pervert, and don't do that shit. Motherfucker, don't come over here and do that shit. Anyhows, that's the astral sex thing. And that becomes extremely intense, obviously, with sex. When you have sex with a partner, of course, that's intense too. But this is like revving it up probably 200 times more than the normal sex. So there's that. Now, there's also runner chaser. If you know anything about twin flames to begin with, you know that there's a runner chaser scenario. Also with love anyways, there's a lot of times there's love runner chaser and such, like that example I gave earlier. Like you look at somebody and you're like, oh, I want that person for the rest of my life. And then you start chasing them. The person's like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. And they start running. Same shit. This one too it's kind of like the same thing. And the person who's a little bit more ready, I would say, would normally be the chaser in a way. In my situations, they've been initially the chaser. And then once I show interest, they fucking run like goddamn rats. It's fucking crazy. And I know when I show my, I guess, emotions or whatever it is, it's very intense. So it can be overwhelming, and it can be extremely scary, okay? But then you kind of get over that shit, don't you? Well, you should. Also, they're usually the opposite of your type. Like, let's say, for instance, your type is blonde hair, blue eyes. Male, female, doesn't fucking matter. But this person that will come up will have black hair and green eyes, or black hair and brown eyes. Maybe you like him tall, he's shorter. Maybe you like him short, he's taller. I'm not really into like short people too much. I like them taller, but whatever. It's opposite of what you're used to. A lot of times as well, I've asked couples who have been together for long periods of time. I've also noticed that ones that look opposite of each other, like one's short and fat and the other's tall and super skinny, or one's black, one's white, things like that, they tend, gay couples even, they tend to be together way longer because they're having to deal with all the bullshit from everybody the fuck else, and it makes them stronger. The couples I notice that don't really last are the ones that everybody thinks should be together. Like the whole fucking white picket fence bullshit. Oh, how fucking far can I fucking gag on that bullshit? Anyway, and then false twin flames. Well, that they have about the same intensity as the regular twin flame. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, the ones that I've gone through, you can't necessarily distinguish between the false one to the real one unless you've had both, or unless the false one just never goes through. Like my false one never went through, never met the fucking dude, never fucking went through, never nothing. And so I just fucking moved the fuck on. Also, I wanted to go over that. I didn't write it down. People have asked in other videos, people have asked me as well from my other twin flame videos, if you should wait. Fuck no, man. Fuck no. You'll be sitting there waiting for years. Tell me. I'm telling you. You'll be sitting there waiting for years, so fuck off with that bullshit date. Go see other fucking people, man. For real. Because if they don't have courage, which they fucking don't, and I'm going through, I'm going to talk about that shit, like, now, if they don't have courage, which most of them don't, man, am I getting all like tongue twisted? And okay, people are trying to distract me on this shit. Really, really. I just totally lost my thought 100% on that one. That is fucking ridiculous. All right, let me try to fucking walk back. That's lovely. When you have, okay, I'll go for the false twin flames because that's kind of where I was. Oh, man. And you kind of don't know unless you've been through both of them. And again, if you've, gone through a waiting period. Oh, yeah, the waiting period. So, yeah, I want to emphasize this, guys. I definitely want to emphasize this. Don't fucking wait. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Because I sure the fuck am not. You'll sit there waiting for years, on and off. Is he or she coming? Are they coming? Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit, yo. No, do not wait. Date other people, have relationships with other people, because that one could be a false one. And then you meet the real one as you're like trying to wait. You don't meet somebody. So no, fuck that shit. Don't wait. Okay, so this is not my ego. Most people, most women actually, have a lot of suitors. So I have suitors and shit. I have choices that I can go through. I'm not going to fucking sit here and wait for just one dude to finally say, okay, now I have the courage to fucking come up to you. Fuck off, fool. If you don't have the courage, you're going to lose your fucking opportunity. You're going to lose your spot in line. That's where the courage fucking comes into play. I get that it's intense, and that intensity doesn't last longer than probably about a month or so. So fine, a month or so, and then once the intensity comes down, you've got to get it right in your head, and it also depends on the situation you're in. Some people are fucking married. Some people have relationships. Some people think it's, oh my God, I'm in a relationship. I can't fucking leave this one. If I'm fucking unhappy, motherfucker, I'm leaving it. Plain and simple. If I'm not unhappy, then I shouldn't be looking any damn ways, right? But that's the thing. And other people they might be single, but they're just really super scared. Like me, myself, I have a fucking fear of commitment. So certain things I would run, and then other things I would chase. But that's me, and y'all don't need to hear too much about me. But okay, so that's where the courage comes into play. After the intensity kind of comes down, because they all come down, that's where you gotta kind of get your head straight. All right, do you really want this person? Are you very interested in this person? Is it just simply maybe a dream or something that you're trying to dream state, not even a dream state, like imagination, role playing in your head, things like that. Fantasies, yada yada, if you want to make it more than that, or if you just want them to stay that way. That's why I say and suggest not to wait, because you may be ready. You may be like, yes, let's fucking do this shit. I want to get to know you. That's where I'm at, dude. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I want to get to know you. I'm not going to be like jumping into marriage and shit. Nah, man, I'll be running from that thing. But to get the shit initialized and started and talking and getting to know you, to see if I even fucking want you, dude, for real. There might be all this intense emotion and shit, but I might not fucking want you. You might have some growing to do, which is a lot of the lack of courage, because they have all this growing to do. Or here's the thing. Some people may not even be in a relationship, but they've got family, because they're so codependent on everybody else's opinion. They've got, whether it's family, friends, or whatever, and you're always in your life, you're always going to have somebody who does not want to see you do anything they don't want you to do. There's always going to be somebody. And they're usually family, and they're usually somebody who's kind of an authority figure in the family over you. And I say, fuck them and fuck that. Okay? You gotta have fucking courage. Courage is the one thing that everybody lacks in this world, because they're so riddled with fear. Kids have more courage than most adults do. But that's just how it is. So with this type of situation, if it helped you anyway, fucking awesome. Releasing this type of shit is fucking therapy for me. So if it helps you guys, awesome. If it doesn't, then go to somebody else or another video or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the rundown was telepathy, intense feelings. You have astral sex. If you don't know what astral sex is, look up astral projection. It's when your soul leaves the body purposely as well as non-purposely. And then you go to the other person, you actually start having sex with them. And then runner chaser sort of thing, having courage to do, to go after what you want. Usually they're the opposite of your type. A lot of times they're different religions than you and so on. I'm just going to say though, there's opposites on fucking purpose, people. Love transcends all boundaries, all fucking boundaries. It's just up to you as to whether or not you want to keep the belief system you've been holding on for years. When this love comes at you, knocks you fucking sideways, but the person's black and you're white, or the person is Jewish and you're fucking Christian, or you're spiritual and they're Christian and they don't like the whole spiritual thing, you know, or what other fucking differences? I don't know, cultural differences. I don't know, you know, fucking differences. And there's only differences because the people that made up the differences are trying to keep people apart and control them and so on and so forth. That's just a whole bigger fucking shebang. But when you love someone, I'm just going to say, dude, you need to have the courage to break all the ties that bind. So there's that. And happy hunting with your fucking twin flames, dude. Because I'm dating and I'm not waiting. So I wouldn't suggest waiting at fucking all. And you never know. If you stop waiting, it may just make them pluck up some courage, or it fucking may not. Whatever. So, as I always say, love yourself and reflect the same. Peace, love, and chicken grease.